Japan is both a land of pop culture and a land of medieval cultural landscapes such as Kyoto and Kanazawa. It is a country with a high level of information technology, but also a country with a traditional rural way of life. In a word, Japanese culture is extremely diverse. However, underneath it all, there is one hidden trend that can be found. If you are interested in Japanese culture, it is worth knowing about the underlying Jomon culture. The Jomon were a people who disappeared some 3,000 years ago. They did not leave any written records, so they were a mysterious people. However, thanks to the development of archaeology, we now know a lot more about them. They are said to be the first people in the world to make earthenware. It is called Jomon pottery because of its chord pattern. Some Jomon pottery has an extremely decorative design. Their shapes are comparable to those of contemporary art and cutting-edge pop design. In particular, the flame-shaped earthenware is unique to Yukiguni, and it is a mystery why our ancestors in Yukiguni created such intricate shapes. With the development of archaeology, we are gradually learning more about what the Jomon people ate and how they lived from the soot on the inside of Jomon pottery. It is surprising that they would have cooked in pots with such complex shapes in the first place. The Jomon lifestyle combined seasonal gathering of wild plants and berries with moderate farming. They lived in harmony with the forest ecosystem for many years. For 10,000 years. That's how long they managed to maintain their forest resources and live in harmony. Have all traces of their 10,000 years of mystery been lost? Are there no traces left of the cultural meme of these people who lived in harmony in the forest, listening to the voice of nature with all their senses? It is inconceivable that the cultural meme of these people, who lived for 10,000 years in the same island nation of Japan, have not survived. I mentioned at the beginning of this article that the Jomon did not leave any written records, but they did have a language. Experts believe that their language is preserved in the onomatopoeic characteristic of the Japanese language. Their sense to nature is inherited in the Japanese language, which is rich in onomatopoeic words such as shinshin, sarasara and jabu-jabu. And one more thing. Besides the language, their cultural meme have been preserved in the Japanese food culture. The custom of foraging for wild vegetables in spring and mushrooms in autumn. If you go to a village in the depths of Japan, gathering food in spring and autumn is not an uncommon lifestyle. Yukiguni is a special area, especially in the spring, when there is still snow on the ground, which allows for a long period of time to enjoy the gathering of wild plants. In the face of climate change, the world is desperately searching for a sustainable lifestyle. Now is the time to look at the Jomon, who lived in harmony with the forest for 10,000 years. To consider the lifestyle of the Jomon people is to consider the future.